morning children. Welcome back to my session. So today we are starting our second lesson. It is called as a second block. Yes, and what is the chapter? It is living in a community. Yes, how we live in a community and why we are living in a community. Okay, and what is today's aim? What are we going to learn today? The aim for today's learning is why we live together. Okay, what is community living, children? Think of this gated community. Okay, there will be villas or apartments where all the people will be living together. Yes, so living together with other people is called as living in a community. Yes, okay, fine. So what are the two keywords that we are going to learn today? Community, it is as given in your title, your lesson. And the second one is very important word, interdependence. Okay, how do you pronounce this word? Interdependence. Interdependence. What is interdependence, children? We are depending on one another for our living. So that is called as interdependence. Okay, very good. Now I want you to take your workbook, worksheet number 1 on page number 14. Yes, this we have discussed this morning. As you have observed these two pictures, picture A and picture B. Okay, this talks about thousands of years ago when people collected food from nature, which means they did not know to produce their own food. Okay, they were only living the life of a hunter and gatherer. Okay, they used to hunt and they used to gather whatever they used to get it in nature. Okay, so here in the picture you can see that this man is making some tools. Yes, and here she is collecting the honey. Okay, and collecting fruits. Okay, so here you observe that they are doing different kind of work. Okay, and they are living together. Do you see one single person, an individual there? No. Okay, and here the second picture also you can see they are doing different types of activities. And what is the most important difference that you find in these two pictures? Here they did not live in a house. They did not have a house to live in. They used to live in caves. Okay, and they were nomads. They were moving from one place to another. But here they started to live a settled life. So that's the reason you can see the concept of houses here in this picture. Okay, so here they knew to do farming, discovering agriculture. That's a very important word given here. Okay, so they learned to do farming. They were not only dependent on the nature. So what you observe here, a man is doing farming, the other man is doing the cattle rearing, two of them. One is taking care of the cow and the other one is of the goat. Okay, children. So these are the various work that the people were doing in the early times. So you also very clearly understand that they were living in groups. Okay, as a community. Okay, excellent. Now, what you observe from this picture, okay, from your workbook, do you think that one man is doing all the work? No, they are sharing the work amongst themselves. Yes, okay. And also think, what if everyone are doing the same work? Okay, it will be of no use. Think only the people are only collecting fruits. They are not doing farming, they are not hunting animals, they are not making any tools. They are all going and collecting only fruits. It will not be of any use. Yes, and they are not discovering anything. They are not learning anything and they are not moving on to the next level. Okay, now to start off with our discussion, from where do you get your milk and your bread or your rice? Okay, for mommy to cook and to do the cooking work. Yes, the milkman delivers the milk. Okay, the bread from the baker, you get the bread. The vegetables you get from the vegetable shop or the vegetable vendor. The meat from the meat shop. Okay, so you get various products and services from different people in your neighborhood, from your community. Okay, and think about, if you're falling sick, whom do you go to? You go to a doctor. Okay, and if there is a problem in the electrical wiring or some electrical help you need, you have an electrician to help you. So we are dependent on many people. Yes, children? Yes. If the milkman takes leave for a week's time, what happens? Your mother will be so worried that there will be no person to deliver the milk. Okay, and if the doctor is not there, the clinic is not kept open, if you fall sick, your mother and your father will be worried, they will find it very difficult to give you the treatment at the earliest. Okay, they have to go to another place. Okay, so this shows us that we are dependent on one another. We are, yes, interdependent on one another in the community. We are helping each other. Okay, do you think, don't you think, children, that they are sharing their work? Do you think even these days, even today, we are sharing our work? Yes, definitely we are sharing our work and we are living together in a harmony in a society. Yes, because we need everyone's help. And also imagine if the garbage cleaner doesn't turn up for a day or two, what happens? Your neighborhood will become very, very dirty. You will find it really very difficult. Yes, children? Okay. So now, again, let's have a quick recap. Okay, as to why we have to live together in a community. Okay. The first reason is the feeling of togetherness. Okay. Okay, imagine, you have a very big house, a very big bungalow with all furnishings, with all facilities, but you don't have any houses in your neighborhood. It's all alone, constructed in a very remote place. Do you feel, happy? Do you feel have the togetherness? If there is any festivals or something, you feel that you are still living all alone. Okay, so when you live together in a community, you have the feeling of togetherness. Okay, and the second one is you feel very safe, feeling of safety. When you have your neighbors around, what happens? You definitely feel safe. Okay, fine, I have my neighbors who are living in my neighborhood, so I am living in a safe environment. You have the feeling of safety. Very good. Okay, and as you observed in those two pictures, you can see that the people are sharing their work. Okay, they have different skill sets. Okay, they have different skills, so they are depending on one another. Okay, next. What is the important thing that I told you? What is the other one? It is we can share our work. When we share our work, you save time. Yes, for this, what example did I quote you? Okay, remember I told you if ma'am is going to organize for a group activity in the class. Okay, and it's a group of 4 children in every group. So each one of you, what you will do, one of you will bring a printout, one of you will contribute the stationery, one of you will be good in drawing so that you can show your skill sets in your drawing, and the other one will be good in writing, okay, and presentation. So what will you do? All 4 of you together will do one presentation so that you get an opportunity to show your skill set, to contribute for that group activity, to contribute for your team to get marks, and also definitely you will save a lot of time. And imagine if all 3 of your friends in your group is absent on the day that ma'am has planned for this activity. How will you feel? You feel so alone, left alone when you see the other children doing in a group. Okay, you feel, okay, if my friends were there, I would have also done a better job and also very quickly. Yes, children? So here, when you share your work, you will definitely save your time. Okay, and what is the last point? Okay, So I have clubbed the point here, children. I have told you we are depending on one another because we have different skill sets. Okay, children? Did you understand? Now think about the animals. Okay, have you observed the animals? You see the sheeps always going together. So that's the reason we call it as a herd of sheeps. Yes or no? Also the elephant. When you see the elephants, okay, you see all of the elephants are moving together. Even the birds, the flock of birds, okay. So they all want to be in their own community with their own, same being. So what will they feel? They feel very safe. Yes. And why do they have to be interdependent? Because they want to feel safe and they need food. Okay, children. So this is the concept that we have learned today. Why we have to live together. And also just not living together, children. You have to live with understanding, good understanding, because we are all depending on one another. Okay, children. I hope you understood today's lesson. Yes. So I want you to complete worksheet number 1. Okay, it's block number 2, worksheet number 1 on page number 14 and send it to me by 7 p.m. or before 7 p.m. Okay, not later than that. I want you to read your content book. Okay, page number 8 and page number 9 up to here. Okay, the heading is depending on one another in a community. Okay, I have already sent you 2 question answers and the keywords for your classwork. Okay, and the GK question for today. Okay, I want you to find the name of the richest person in India. Okay, India's most richest person. I want you to find the name and tell me. Okay, and today's current affairs is regarding the pandemic that we are facing. Children, there is a statistical study saying that, okay, in 100 hours of time, what is 100 hours? It's almost equal to 4 days. Okay, in 100 hours of time, almost 10 lakh people are affected by corona all over the world. This disease is spreading, very fast. So please be very, very safe. Okay, stay indoors, wash your hands, okay, and your feet. Do not go out to play. Please refrain, okay. Even when you're buying some vegetables or something, please wash them very nicely and please be very, very safe, children. Thank you. Please watch the video. Bye-bye.